Look at this bird here. She's got a freaking Hebridean black skull here. Madam, do you want to explain how you got this? Miss Beaumont.
I couldn't help but overhear. Did you mention Ranrock's loyalists?
I did. Never imagined they'd act this deadly. I'm Claire Beaumont, by the way.
Nice to meet you.
Ranrock and his followers have set up camp here. No regard for our beloved hamlet or our livelihoods. Ruthless. My brother Bardolph dared to stand up to them and ended up in St. Mungo's. I'm simply at my wit's end.
Well, we know what happened to her brother. The lawyers set up camp.
You said Ranrock's loyalists have set up camp here. Where, precisely?
To the south, across the river. Last I heard, there were several loyalists in each camp. I won't go near them.
How did your brother Bardolph end up in St. Mungo's?
Bardolph had spent the entire day hand-picking herbs and roots for us. When a group of Ranrock's lot appeared and demanded the harvest for themselves, Bardolph refused. In their anger, they hurled him against a rock and robbed him.
Wow.
The moment he left St. Mungo's, he vowed revenge. I worry he may be dabbling in magic that he will one day regret.
A future dark wizard for us to take down, eh? I can run them out.
I'm unfortunately quite familiar with Ranrock's loyalists. Perhaps I can do something.
Much as I would love to be rid of them, I wouldn't want you to risk injury, or worse. Please be cautious.
Thank you, my dear. I'll take care of them, no worries. Collect this first. Ooh, large rugs. Yippee.
It seems as though things are getting worse. Best be on my guard.
2 camps.
How nice of you. One less human to worry about.
Expelliarmus!
Hogwarts teach you nothing about dueling.
Arresto Rosenton.
You will
Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay.
So much for that being a fishing spell.
Expelliarmus!
I won't rest. Not quiet enough. Over here.
Potato! Expelliarmus!
Your acrobatics combine the inevitable.
Expelliarmus!
I will make you pay. Someone's here. How nice of you to stop.
Jesus Christ, how many of them are there?
Good at this, are you?
Potato!
Okay.
Where you will pay.
Expelliarmus! Revelio.
I Revelio them.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus.
Dead.
Confringo!
Drag this out longer than necessary. Shall we not? Oh, you think you're...
One camp down, one more to go.
One camp down, there's still one here. Use your eyes, Bartholomew, what are you doing?
Revelio.
I've never faced that many goblins at once, my lord. Quite a few of them. If that camp is anything to go by, then the next one's just going to be pain.
Expelliarmus, arrest. Confringo.
Why have you not run away?
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Expelliarmus. Confringo. Protego. Stupefy.
One less human. Not quiet enough. You will be such
Just keep spawning now.
Expelliarmus. Stupefy.
You look tired.
I'm getting there.
Expelliarmus.
There's no way I can finish this in 50 seconds.
Stop it!
Expelliarmus. Confringo. Arrest the momentum. Expelliarmus.
Are you down?
I shall obey.
The problem is I can't just focus on one person because there's just too many of them, so I have to take pot shots whenever I can at each person that I come across.
I won't rest.
Yes!
Both camps cleared. Madam Beaumont will be glad to hear that.
Alright. What's that sorted?
Revelio.
My god, they dropped an awful lot of goodies for me.
Hello,
I sorted
Madam
everything
Beaumont.
out for you,
Good
Claire.
news. I was able to clear out Ranrock's camps.
You cleared them out? How?
Magic.
It was harrowing, and they dug in their heels, but I managed.
When my brother returns, this news will mean the world to him. You saved our hamlet, my young friend. This will not be forgotten. I fear for other hamlets, truly. Ranrock and his lot are unlike any goblins I've ever seen.
Can I
What
see
do you
some of
have
your
for
wares,
sale?
please? I've got an awful lot of stuff to sell for you.
Thank you. Sincerely.
No worries, madam, it's okay. The only noteworthy thing she has is the stench of death.
Marvellous. I could always use more of these. Thank you for passing.
No worries. Oh, we got the stag. Nice, we got a stag ornament. Good thing we do these side quests.
Beaumont should have returned by now.
Let me just check. Do I still have my gear? Because I don't want to have to sell everything unless I've got it. Yes, I do. Okay. Thank God I can actually change my appearance, because honestly I hate having to do that in some video games. Having to wear stupid looking outfits, all because it benefits you in the long run, offensively and defensively.
Wizards he was.
How are you, Dorothy?
Excuse me. Did you say something about Bardolph Beaumont?
Oh, hello again. How nice to see you. And yes, I did. I was just worrying about Claire Beaumont's brother Bardolph. Only he's gone missing. Rumour is he was seen in the forest practicing dark magic. Saw him myself near some ruins with Rookwood's lot I did.
Oh,
I
God.
fear he got himself into trouble with the Ashwinders, especially if he made them a promise he couldn't keep. Shame, really. With Ranrock's camps cleared out, I have a feeling he'd have given up on dark magic altogether.
I can certainly look out for him.
Any help would be appreciated. You might speak to Claire first. Perhaps she has some insights that I don't. I can tell you that Bardolph was last seen in the forest wearing a particular woolen jumper, one that Claire knitted herself.
Okay. Thank you,
Claire
Dorothy.
will be at her shop if you'd like to speak with her.
I just go past it. Your brother's in trouble again.
Might I speak with you?
I'd be happy to speak with you. Especially after your help ridding us of Ranrock's loyalists.
Mrs. Sprottle told me a little more about your brother Bardolph.
Oh, dear Dorothy. She'd go looking for Bardolph herself if she could.
She mentioned dark magic and even the Ashwinders.
Despite my repeated warnings, Bardolph's been experimenting with dark magic near the edge of the forest. I thought perhaps he'd get it out of his system and it would gradually stop. But then one day, he didn't come home.
He might possibly be dead.
I'll let you know if I see or hear anything about him.
Thank you. How kind. I'd be so grateful to learn where he is. I know in my heart he's out there. Do be careful.
Will do, my dear.
I should be going now. Thank you.
You take care now. Stupid bugger. We have to ring some sense into him. I mean, if he knew what Ranrock was dealing with Rookwood, then he would definitely not do what he was doing.
I should investigate.
Screw you.
Is that Inferius wearing a woolly jumper? That must be Bardolph.
Oh no. They killed him and turned him into an Inferi. Poor girl.
Revelio.
Oh, at least I got an awful lot of stench of death from my wears and tears. Oh, hello. You can fuck off.
I'd want to know what really happened to him.
Damn. Should I tell the truth, or I feel like I should just lie about it? But then she'd end up hating her brother.
Oh, no, you don't. Arrest that momentum.
Hello.
Settle yourself. I mean you no harm. Revelio. Arresto momentum.
Can I even... Very kind of you to wait for me.
Everything's all right now. Revelio.
O2. I'm repulsed by what I have just witnessed. They have created Infurus, a corpse mutilated come to life. I tried to hide my horror as what I was seeing. Alas, I think they saw through me. I need to convince them that I am not a spy. I am not here to undermine them. If I do not, I fear I could be next. Bardolph.
This mentions in theory, and something about it being Bardolph's turn next. Revelio.
Any other letters? I guess not. Well, I have undeniable proof that he was turned into an Inferi now, so... Let's head back. Poor Claire. But then again, he did it to himself. He's got no one to blame but himself. Wanted revenge, he'd do anything to get it, and then he got punished for it. Might feel good in the moment to have revenge, but...
It's like a place right out of a storybook.
It is. It's called Harry Potter.
I do hope my brother is all right.
Oh, Claire, I'm sorry.
Madame Beaumont, I do have some news of your brother.
Oh, please tell me he's safe.
I can't lie to her. I can't lie to her.
I regret to say that Bardolph had been turned into an Inferius, and I had to kill him.
What? But how could you possibly think that an Inferius was my brother Bardolph? That's absurd.
He was wearing a woolen jumper, hand-knitted.
No. No. This can't be.
I'm sorry, dear. Ew.
I'm truly sorry. I wish it had been better news.
I'm sorry, it's just the way they
I
did
wish you
her
well,
face.
Madame Beaumont.
What more could I have done? Oh, Bardolph.
Ew, it's like her eyelids are eating her eyes. Anyway, back to writing.
Dear brother. Oh, it's you? The good you've done on behalf of the Upper Hogsfield residents. I thank you.
Okay, that was a shift in emotions real quick, I'm sorry. Your brother's dead. Oh, what more could I have done? Anyway, you want to buy some wares? What the fuck? Oh, that's so awful. What did you expect? Pumpkin juice? My brother's dead. Want some wares? What you buying? Fuck's sake. Hello, Adelaide. How are you, dear? Nice day, eh?
Adelaide Oaks, isn't it? I
I have a niece called Adelaide.
Yes, I'm
She lives out in
Oaks.
Australia.
Oh dear. You see, my uncle Roland is a metal trader who's quite well known in the goblin community. He normally sends me owls every week when he's on his business travels. In his last owl, he alluded to dealings with those radical goblins, Ranrock's loyalists. It's been ages since that owl and I'm worried. What with the troll attack on Hogsmeade and the rumours that goblins may have been involved, well, I'm fearing the worst. Should I be worried about my uncle, or am I overthinking this?
I'd be worried too.
I think you're right to be concerned, Adelaide. Your uncle may be in trouble.
You're much more understanding than Professor Weasley. She heard I was going to look for him and forbade me from leaving the grounds. She's convinced he can handle himself, but I can't concentrate on anything until I know he's all right. Could you try to find out for me? From what I hear, you're almost as adventurous as Uncle Roland.
Can you tell me about your uncle's business?
Has your uncle traded with many goblins?
Yes, for ages. Even speaks gobbledygook. But
Does he now?
only recently mentioned Ranrock's lot, insisting the galleons were worth the risk. He does it for me. Between robes and supplies, attending Hogwarts costs a fair sickle. And besides that, Uncle Roland has expensive taste. He's sacrificed so much for me over the years. I promised him that as soon as I finish Hogwarts, I shall be the one taking care of him.
He shouldn't be endangering himself, especially when, you know, he's got you to think about.
I take it you and your uncle are close.
We are. My mother died when I was born, and I lost my father when I was 5.
Fuck.
Uncle Roland's looked after me for as long as I can remember. He
Fucking
knows I
hell,
get
that's horrible.
anxious when he travels, and that's why he sends me all the owls, to let me know that he's all right.
I'll
see
try
if I
and
can
look into
find
it
him,
for you,
alright?
Adelaide.
Thank you. He's very thorough in his record keeping, notes all his trades in a journal, makes maps. In fact, in his last owl, he drew me a map of his next stop. He planned to set up camp north of here. I do hope you're able to find out where he is. Thank you again for any help you can provide.
No worries. See if I can get a hold of him. I don't know why they've done that in this game, and it's really annoying. The fact that you can't use your broom in and out of like villas, or you can't land within Hogwarts. It's really freaking annoying, and I can't believe that they've done that, because it would be so nice to be able to like just land on specific areas of the Hogwarts castle and just explore, you know, but them's the rules, I suppose. Alright, I've snuck my way in. Let's see if we can try and get him out. Fucking hell, there's so many people here.
I wonder if Adelaide's uncle could be down there. Petrificus totalis.
Over there. For the love of God.
This is a waste of my talents. Someone there? Afraid to fight?
Petrificus totalis.
Okay.
Revelio.
So there's nothing in here. And Mr. Roland, are you in here?
Hello? Mr. Oakes?
Yes, I'm here. I've taken my wand. This cell has an enchanted lock. I have experience with these locks. I need my wand if I have any chance of opening. Look for a boiler hole. I've heard him speak of it.
I need to find Mr. Oakes' wand. Where could it be? Petrificus totalis.
Oh, little moon calf.
Right. Looks like we're having a full frontal assault.
Revelio.
In you get.
Expelliarmus.
Much better.
Try it again.
I'll cut you from shoes to chapeau.
Expelliarmus.
Sure you will, bud. Do it again.
You are terribly outmatched. Surely you can
Do it
see
again.
that.
I will.
You will die. Poor Gobbo. Alright.
A boiler door. How to open it?
Fire, maybe?
Revelio.
He'll learn his lesson after being locked away.
Oh, hi guys.
I won't rest.
Where the hell is this boiler room? It's a good thing I'm getting lost and finding an awful lot of good goodies.
Revelio.
I came all the way back to the beginning. Fucking hell.
Confringo.
There we go. Uh-oh.
One way or another, we'll get what we're owed.
Oh,
Don't do that again, I beg.
shit. Alright, I'll try it again. How about that? That's an infamous foe. Okay, sure. Your cronies are harder to deal with than you were, son.
You won't get away.
As long as there's barrels to throw at you, I will.
Oh, little moon. One less human to worry about.
Confringo. Expelliarmus.
Not your best mark. Get up to the
Arresto momentum. Cabalso. Expelliarmus.
I love that. I love doing that with the ranged bolts. It's so cool.
Arresto momentum. Confringo.
Can you please just aim for the fucking guy? Fucking hell. I ain't got time for you.
Arresto momentum. Depulso.
Fucking hell. Just give me the goddamn key so I can get this fucker out of here. Good lord.
This must be Mr. Oakes's wand. Perhaps now he can set himself free.
Oh, that's what I'm after, okay. I mean, I have Alohomora, I can't just like open the door for him, I have to give him a wand. Fair enough.
Hurry, before they come. I must get out. Hurry. Oh, thanks, Merlin.
Can you apparate out? Oh. Wow. You look very dapper.
You did it! I found my wand and... Wait, you're a student? Oh, we must get you to safety immediately.
Good sir, I
It's dangerous.
love your
It's all right,
mustache.
Mr. Oakes. I've dealt with these goblins before.
Dear Merlin, you're either very lucky or very talented. Well, how did you find me?
I'm a friend of Adelaide's. She was worried about your business with Ranrock's loyalists.
Oh, she was right to be. I couldn't go through with the agreement, and when I told them, I ended up blindfolded and behind bars.
Lucky they didn't turn you
Locked
into
in
an
that infernal
inferi.
cell for so long, they'd forgot I was even there. I overheard things. If only I could reward you for what you've done. Blasted goblin stole every canut on me. All I can say is thank you, truly.
Do you speak gobbledygook?
Am I right that you speak gobbledygook?
Unbeknownst to Ranrock's fiends, I do. I've always had an affinity for goblin culture. Knew I wanted to be a metal trader ever since I was a lad. It wasn't easy learning the language. It's complex, and my memory's as weak as my knees these days. But after decades working with fine goblin folk, I grew fairly proficient. At least, I'd like to think so.
You mentioned you overheard things.
Sad tale, really. I think I know where Ranrock's unfortunate vendetta against wizardkind began. Although dragon breeding was outlawed by the Warlocks Convention of 1709, Ranrock stumbled upon an illegal dragon camp. He was young, found the creatures fascinating. He'd visit the camp in secret whenever he could, never making his presence known. After weeks of sly surveillance, he finally summoned the courage to speak to the wizard in charge. Ranrock wanted to join them, and the creatures. The wizard happened to drop his wand. Ranrock saw an opportunity. He picked it up, went to hand it back as a means of introducing himself. The sight of a goblin with a wand sent the wizard into an instant rage. He beat Ranrock nearly to death.
Wow.
Ever since, Ranrock has despised wizardkind, sees us all as cruel.
I mean, it's got to start from somewhere, a hatred for a specific person or race, basically, but again, it's no excuse for what he's done, you know, but bloody hell, poor guy. Again, though, like, illegal breeding of dragons and all that, who knows what they've been doing with those dragons, really, and again, you don't know what type of creature you get if you mix breed certain breeds. It's like what happened with the tiger and the lion, like, it turned into a liger, the poor thing's like the most unhealthiest cat you can ever see. Although it's big and muscular, it doesn't live for more than, like, what, maybe 4, 5, 7 years, something like that, depending on, you know, how well it's kept. Like, none of them are in the wild, thank goodness.
Adelaide thinks the world of you.
Oh, and I her. She's become quite savvy to my trading habits, always analyzing my detailed owls. If only I hadn't resorted to trading with such fiends. A lesson I shan't soon forget. Having my wand back is like being reunited with an old friend. I must return home and inform Adelaide of my safety. Will you be all right?
I'll be fine,
I'll be
Mr.
fine.
Oakes. You get back to Adelaide. I assure you, her worries outweigh yours.
Oh, I'm anxious to see my dear niece. And then I plan to travel far from here for my next round of trading. Thank you. May life reward you justly for your deeds. Be well, my friend.
You take care. I thought he was about to walk back
Mr.
into the...
Oakes was lucky. Ranrock's lot would never have freed him.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it's just done. Okay, I guess we don't have to return to Adelaide. Fair enough. Alright, well, that's done and dusted. Good to know. I think what I'll do now is quickly clear out the camp up top, and then we'll go and see Sebastian, because I think that's the last quest, I think. The main quest for Autumn, I think. I'm not so sure. Let me have a look. Yeah, apart from the odd one or two that I need to pick up, yeah, in the Shadow of the Estate, where we meet Sebastian's sister. yeah, I think that'll be the last one for autumn, I think, because I've done quite an awful lot of missions in autumn, but we haven't managed to... It's mostly just been like side quests and like map excursions and stuff, but yeah, we're on our way to getting the game completed. At my own pace, of course. I'm not rushing this because I really want to enjoy this game for what it is, really. I want to enjoy all that Hogwarts Legacy has to offer, really. Especially until the Quidditch game comes out, because I will definitely be playing that as well. Like, a first ever multiplayer Quidditch game, I'm always down for that. It's going to be great.